Hey y'all, it's me, Niecielynn. This is Friday, the 17th of December. We are nearly to Christmas time. It's coming fast, fast, fast. I switched around this way. You can kind of see the living room. The TV was over on this wall, but I moved it for Christmas. Those are the kinds of things that make James Williams extra crazy. When he comes home and I've moved that much stuff, it just like makes him cuckoo, but that's what I do. I needed to clean under it anyway, and so I just moved it. So there you go. But we have been wrapping presents and visiting a little bit, and Aria's here. She's in there watching her movie. She's not feeling so great today. We were gonna go see my mama, but I think Aria's running a low-grade temp, and so they won't let us in, and of course then we could have a cootie, so we don't want to go, but so I'll call her in a little bit and let her know that we won't be there, which I hate, but that's okay. We are, let me see what else I went out to get something off the porch this morning, and Patty ran out. Padme was being a naughty girl and ran out, and so I had to go out and catch her in my t-shirt gown and try not to bend over so my neighbors could all see my butt. It was at 6:30, so surely to goodness nobody was out there, but so I had to squat down and pick her up. I don't know what in the world possessed her, but she went darting out the door. Naughty Patty, naughty Patty. But I did get some stitching done this week, and I went, I went way off the game plan, and so I did some stitching and some FFOs. In the cover photo, you'll see the little stocking. So that was my project this week. I decided I wanted to make some little stockings, and I did. So we'll get to those in a second. I did work a little bit on my Kathy Barrick Noah's Ark, which I didn't print the cover page for, but it is, and I forgot to grab a piece of, yeah, like mat board or something to hold these things up on. So we're just gonna go like this. I even left my needle sticking in the other night. I started a little bit more on these waves, but mainly I back stitched around my animals, except for the bird. I haven't back stitched around the bird yet, and I have only done one of the bees. So you can see there's a little bit of difference in one bee and the other bee. So I think that is making them show up a lot better. I love it. It's super cute. And it has more stitching than you think, because it's not that big a design, but it does have a lot of stitching in it. But I worked on it one night when I was just kind of meh. And so I could back stitch and not have to use too much brain power. You know, because sometimes, you know, you're on that low reserve, battery low, battery low. Yeah, that's where I was at. Battery low, battery low. So I did work on it and got that done at least. So now I just need to back stitch around the bird and finish my water. So I'll try to finish my waves this week. And I hope I can get the waves finished, because I want to get them done and move on to the bottom of the boat. It is super, super fun. Stitch, oh, and I know now I realize why I left over there. Thank y'all for the Christmas cards. I got some of them out this week. The rest are ready to go in the mail over here. So I'm making progress even on my Christmas cards this year. A little slow, but you know, meh. I worked on Welcome Winter by Drawn Thread. This was their kit that I always rave about. This was the only season that I hadn't done the welcome of. And I am loving it. It's very pretty, and it's not too hard to see. And I've got such a mess going on here with it, because I started to do my white stripes before I did over here on the scarf. When they make these bends like this, this is where, here again in the diagonals, I'm having a hard time counting. So I decided I wanted to go back and make sure I had my stripes going right before I committed to any more of the red after the bend. So that's where I'm at. Let's see, is that all showing there? Whee! Okay, there we go, maybe. All right. So I pulled my thread down and did my white stripes to be sure that that far, at least I had got everything where it needed to be. So that was the main thing I worked on it this week, was the scarf. And here again, the diagonals were beating me up. So I didn't get as much done as I wanted, but I did get some. I want to have it finished to put up after January 6th. I do leave my Christmas up until Epiphany on January 6th. And so I will want this guy, I hope I can get him done and FFO'd in time to put out when I take my Christmas down, and then just put up some winter pieces. I have the Hands-On Design Chalk Talk that I finished last year, and it is, you know, just winter. It's the winter one, and some other winter pieces that I put out. And then I put out Valentine's toward the end of January. I have a little bit of Valentine's I put out. And I did our little stockings last year. So for our Valentine's stockings, so I will get those out. And toward the end, I have the love out of one of the just cross stitch magazines. What was it called? Something love. Anyway, it's letters made into little blocks. And I know that Vonna has done a tutorial on finishing things onto those little foam squares, rectangles. She did a very good tutorial on it. So if you have any that you're doing that way, that tutorial is fabulous for how to do that. I don't remember if I saw it before or after I did mine, but after I watched it, hers is, of course, she always gives such great tutorials. They're always very clear, and she makes things real easy to understand. Whereas sometimes when you're reading the directions on finishing, for me at least, I guess because I'm not an experienced sewer, and some of the things like phrases I have to look up over and over again because I've never sewn enough to get it stuck in my brain, you know, bias and things like this. I get real confused when I'm looking at those. So I have to go back and look up what that word means and all this, because I have not done that much sewing. And so if I can find a Vonna tutorial, it's always crazy clear as what I'm supposed to be doing and how I'm supposed to do it and how she does it. And so I always love that. So, and hey, Vonna, I am always happy when I can find a Vonna tutorial. She commented on my picture this week, and I like to, you know, died, because y'all know I love me some Vonna. Y'all know I call it Vonnaville. When I set up my FFO in this week, like when I did all these little stockings, I call it Vonnaville. And I set it up all down the counter because when she's showing her, I think it's down in her basement where she finished, I think she calls it the cave. But everything is, you know, all right there and handy where she needs it, and it just always, so I don't have a room specifically set up like that. I should. Since the girls are getting bigger, I may switch that room into more of a craft room. I don't know, but I call it my Vonnaville when I set it up. It's Vonnaville because it's got all my things like I've seen her in her videos and work on it. So I worked on this. Now this was a gift from one of y'all, and it is so cute. And after I've got it this far, I'm gonna make another one for Bebe and Keely to have for Catch. It's called Dear Santa, and it's a JBW Designs. And when it's theirs, I'm sure you can always get it from them because they, you know, they've been around a long time. They're still going. It has a Santa button from Just Another Button Company on here, and it's used as the stamp. Okay, so here's that little button, and then here is this, and it says to Santa Claus, North Pole, and I think it's just called Dear Santa, and it's from, it says designed by Judy Whitman, JBW Designs number 113 maybe, at home collection, and I think that's this piece that it's stitched on. But it is adorable, and so it's a little envelope for you to put when it's finished, for you to put Santa letters in. So, you know, you can ask Santa Claus to send the letters back after he's looked at them, and you can put them in here and have them forever. And I wish I'd had that. Of course, now my kids weren't big letter writers. You know, Keely would get the Toys R Us and all those catalogs, and he would be circling everything in there. And Micah and CJ did too, but Keely was serious about Christmas. He's still pretty serious about Christmas. But I changed the border, and I'm just doing a solid border all the way around. So I have to put 2 Santa Claus North Pole up here, and then just put the put my initials and stuff on it, and it's done. The white shows up a little better in person. I thought I might go find my white with some fleck in it, that Whisper Floss, but I didn't ever. I just did it. It's the B5200 on here, but it shows up better in person. But it is so adorable with a little house. I changed the color of the houses. I just grabbed some threads and went with it. I'm laughing because my wreath is very robust. I have a very robust wreath on the house. It's really large. It's made out of little, I didn't use beads either. I just did French knots. I did French knots for my wreath, a French knot for his little cap. I don't know if it'll show right there. And then each one of these was supposed to be a little gold bead, but I just did a little French knot instead. And there's a little French knot on his hat, I think maybe showing up possibly. And then this is a little package in the back in the tree. It's just so dang cute, and it was very fast stitch. Now stitching in this envelope kind of a thing like this is no great joy, because I stitch in hand. I don't know what you do if you stitch in a hoop and you do something like this. I have not a clue how you would manage to do that. I guess you would try to slide it in here as best you could and work as much of it as you could. But then so much of it, this border is pretty close. So you'd have to just do that part of it in hand. It kind of makes like a little hoop, you know, but it says, you know, just make an envelope if you can't find this. This came with it when y'all sent it, and the buttons in there to go on it. But it is so dang cute. So I decided I'm gonna finish this one real quick, and then I'll make one for Keely and Bebe to have for Catch's letters. And even more than letters, I thought, you know what, if you'd had it, because the daycare used to take pictures of the kids with Santa Claus every year. And I thought, you know what, if I had had something like this and I could have just slipped each one in there every year, how fun would that be? If they would all be in one place and I could go back and look from their very first Santa Claus picture, you know, all the way through. My kids never did throw too big a fit about Santa Claus, about being afraid of him. Now Dusk, when they tried to take Dusk's picture with Santa Claus, he wasn't having it. He bawled. I mean, he's a little wild thing. He is so cute, but that's my sister's youngest grandbaby, that's Shada's baby. And he didn't want no part of Santa Claus. None. He was like Santa Claus, like Keely was with Chuck E. Cheese. Keely did not like Chuck E. Cheese. I kept telling Chuck E. Cheese to leave Keely alone. He kept following Keely around. I don't know why. And I raised my kids that you ask somebody to leave you alone a couple of times, and then when they don't, you make them leave you alone. Okay, you don't have to put up with people infringing on you. That's not okay. And he kept getting right up on him, and I said several times, you need to leave him alone. You need to leave him alone. And I had turned my back to do something with one of the other kids, and Chuck E. Cheese got right up on him again, and Keely punched Chuck E. Cheese right in the crotch. Really hard. He was little too. I mean, I don't even think he was in kindergarten maybe, but he got a good chop in there because Chucky went down. Chucky went down, and they had to come help Chucky back to the back, and we didn't see Chucky again till we left. But when you tell somebody to get out of my space and somebody else tells you to get out of their space, if you don't, you are operating at peril. Hopefully Chucky learned his lesson. And when people say, hey, don't get up on me, Chucky learned how to listen, I'm hoping. But I wish I had had something like this, and then I could have always stuck their little pictures in there together. I do have their pictures, but they're in the year by year picture box. You know, I've got some of them in albums and some of them in like boxes, like photo memory box things. And so, but they're not all in one place. So I just thought this was an adorable design. Of course, I guess you could do it with anything, but they do have this in this beautiful button. I'm sure they still, you know, have it. I don't know. This is from 2003, so maybe they don't. But I'm sure you can't find the little envelope, I bet, but I bet you can find the button and the pattern. If nothing else, you might get a download of it, but it's adorable. You could use any pattern and put to Santa North Pole in the same thing, but it is so cute, and I just wish that I had had this all those years ago. So it's JBW Designs Dear Santa, and I have had so much fun stitching on it. I worked on it last night, and I just loved it. So it's nearly finished. I thought I'd get a finish on it, but I didn't. I didn't yesterday. I didn't. I went to the mailbox yesterday. So if you have something coming for me, it's on its way. I got there and there was 4 people in line in front of me. You know, all the packages and stuff, and that's fine. Our post office is so nice. The people at our post office are so nice. Roger, Jonathan, and Amy are so nice at the Midlothian post office. I just cannot say enough nice things about them. And then, so I, you know, wait my turn, you know, just, when I go out, it's filled up. Like the line has got long while the people and myself have been going. I get out to get in the Jeep and there is people waiting to turn in and get a parking space. I guess I just missed the like crazy rush. 1 o'clock is when I went, and because I try not to go at lunch, because I know if you're on your lunch break, I've worked all my life until recently, and you only have, lunch break is finite, you know, and so if you only have X amount of time, so I try not to go during lunch. It happens occasionally, but I really try not to go so that people who have to go during lunch can go during that time and not have me in the line. So it's like 1 o'clock when I get there, and I'm thinking, okay, but I don't know what in the world, because 1 o'clock on a Thursday, who would have thought? But it got insanely busy trying to get in there. And I've told you, I've felt so sorry for them for weeks now, because they've had a tent set up out beside our post office to help manage overflow stuff. Like the people, we haven't used it, but it's something that they're, I guess, sorting, or I don't know, staging, packaging, pickup or something, I don't know. But it has been crazy out there. The tent is nearly as big as the post office. It's insane. So I said a little prayer for them when I was driving out of there, thinking, Lord have mercy, because it was looking kooky. Then I had 2 things that I started, stitched, and FFO'd. So they were whips this week, and then finishes, and then FFOs. So that made me crazy happy. The first one I'll show is this guy here, well, these 2. This guy is the Blackbirds Winter Delivery by Blackbird Designs. Hey baby, what are you doing? You want to say hi? You want to just get in my lap? Yeah. Or do you want a stool? Okay. Watch your toe. You getting up?
This is a big glue.
It is a big glue stick. Are you on your bobo? So you don't fall? You gonna go on your knees? Okay. Yes, she used it to hold up the stockings to make the picture. How funny is that? Yeah. You want me to move this?
Yeah. How did you order them?
I just threaded them on there and held it like this. I'll show you the picture in a minute. But where'd he go? He is, the big one is over on my tree. It should have been in the picture probably a couple weeks ago, but it's Blackbirds Winter Delivery. It is out of print, but this is the small that is in there. And I've had it just sitting there because I could not decide what to do with it. And I decided just to turn it into a little stocking. Now, I tell y'all, I ain't got no sewing skills, and my brain has a hard time keeping things straight about sewing. Y'all gonna really laugh, because here, that is the back side. That material was supposed to be this red flannel to perfectly match. But by the time I sewed this teeny tiny thing, if you think I was gonna take it apart and sew it again, you are mistaken. Not gonna happen, Captain. Nope. So I love it. It has my little 2021 charm and a little tiny jingle bell on there, and then just a little piece of baker's twine to hang it with. And this was some pom-pom stuff I got after Christmas at Joann's last year. But it is on whatever's called for Blackbirds Winter Delivery. But this is the small in there with the beautiful French knots. I love French knots. Y'all know my grandpa taught me to do them, and I love them. I did it in 2016, but I finished it in 2021. So I put that charm there. So this was my first one, and I just kind of guessed the outline using the outline for sort of like one of their other stockings. So this guy is done. So I'm excited about him. You gonna play with the nativity over here? And then this guy, y'all sent me him stitched, but he wasn't into a stocking. And he is the cutest thing. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and I'm not sure who this pattern is by. If somebody knows and wants to put it in the comments, but it is adorable, so cute, beautiful stitch. Now what I will do, I did not do it yet, is go back and I think I know who sent it to me, but I want to double check, and I will write in like fabric marker on here on the back who sent me the stitched piece. So I have that on there because I like to be able to remember exactly, but I don't trust my brain. So I've got to go look that up. I didn't get that done yesterday. But I just had some red pom-pom here again, I think from Joann's, the little 2021 charm, and some little, a little jingle bell on there. But he is so cute. But I have a little tiny tree over there, and I decided I wanted to do some stockings to go on there. And so I just had to make up, I just kind of made up a shape for it by looking at the outline of the stocking, because I had no clue what it's supposed to be shaped like. So, but I love it. I love it. It's so cute. Thanks so much. So fun. Now this guy here, okay, now we're gonna go to these two. He is out of the 2008 special Christmas issue of Just Cross Stitch, okay? So I'm gonna show it right here. This is a heartstring Santa, which is beautiful. I think that's Sweetheart Tree. There's some beautiful things in here. That may be Blue Ribbon Designs. I'm not sure, is that on this, facing it? Yes, it is. It's Blue Ribbon. There's just some beautiful things in here. And one of them, and there is this, look at, I don't know if y'all can see it, this beautiful biscornu. Look at that, that is gorgeous. But this is, now I have to see if I can figure it out. I flip over here so I can show you the picture of it. What page is it on? I marked the pattern, not the, and I can't show you the pattern. But on here somewhere it tells me what page this thing's on. I know it does. Okay, well, we'll just, and we're flipping through, and we're flipping through. There's a different stocking, and we're flipping through, different stocking, flipping through. Okay. Any year now. Aha! This one right here. Right there. Okay, so this is the 2008, 2008 Just Cross Stitch ornament issue. And you can see they had this one here done like this. Now, of course, theirs look like a million times better than mine. Their finishing is always fabulous. This one did not go as good as I wanted. For one thing, I forgot to put the lining in it. And so what I will do, and I'm gonna try to stick this down here so you can see, I will put a piece of white. This was one of the little covers, little patterns or whatever to trace around the stocking. But I'll show you, I will go back in here and I haven't done it yet. I'll cut out a harder cardboard piece and kind of put this in here, and it will help because I put the check on the back and then it's showing through because, well, I'm a dodo. I should have thought about it, and I don't know what I was doing. I didn't line it. I don't know why. I usually put a liner in there. And so we'll put a stiff piece of paper in here. This is a not stiff piece of paper, but it'll give you some idea. That will see the difference. So it really does not look, it's on a piece of green 30 count. It's Lucky Penny, 30 pound Lucky Penny. But I did not like it after I sewed it up. So then we put this fuzz around here and we liked it a little bit better. But my shape on it was horrible. I don't know why, but it was bad. But it just has this little micro gingham on the back, the 2021 ornament, and the little jingle bell up here. But it is called, like I said, I'm gonna show you theirs again because theirs looks beautiful. Mine, however, not so much. Theirs looks beautiful. They put an initial, I just put the word joy on mine. It is called Winter's Song. Winter's Song. And I'm gonna write that in here before I forget again. 2008. Okay, so that guy was okay. He didn't turn out like I wanted, but he turned out okay. And so, but there's another FFO. So that's my third FFO this week. And then this other one turned out better. This one is in the 2003 Just Cross Stitch Christmas issue. It is another Blackbird. They had a couple of these. Back early on, they had ornaments in the Just Cross Stitch Christmas issues. This one is called Candy Cane Stocking. I want to write that down while we're talking here. Let me find the cover photo. Here again, I marked the pattern so I could get the name of it, but I didn't remember to mark the, gosh, oh, there's some cute things in here. There it is. Okay, here again, theirs is fancier than mine because they have a really good finishing people, evidently. No, not me. It's right here. It is the cutest little thing. You could sew 50 of these and love every one of them. I didn't have anything that's dark in a 30 count, so I just used, this is just a 30 count something straw or Corky's brew or one of those winter brew or something like that. I couldn't get my brain wrapped around how to do the cuff. In theory, my brain understands how to do the cuff. In reality, and sewing that tiny, my brain could not get there. So we just said, nah. And so I just put the little twine around the top, and it's just on a little piece of scrap linen. My initials I kind of did down there. It has the little jingle bell and the 2021. Also, before I forget, Trudy has some 2021 charms left over. If any of y'all need them, if you'll email her and put 2021 charm in the comment, you know, the name of the email. And she is tebpedsnurse@aol.com. So it's tebpedsnurse@aol.com. So if you don't get that, you can holler at me and put that in the subject line. But she said she had some extras. I think I have 2 left that I haven't put on something. So that should be just right to do this guy and another one of this guys. To do this one and another one of those. So, but I love how he turned out. He's not as cute as theirs, of course, but he is cute and I love him. He's my favorite. So he was a start, a finish, and an FFO this week. So I had 2 FFOs and 2 start finish FFOs. These stitched up really quick. Like I said, they're in, I'll show you the cover, 2003. And you can look there on the front, there are some beautiful, beautiful things. I mean, you could stitch everything in here and be happy. Gorgeous. But it's 2003 special Christmas issue, Christmas ornaments, just cross stitch. But there is some fabulous, fabulous things in there. So I was super happy to get those guys done. Let's see here. And we had a few questions and comments, oh, before I forget, and when I was looking for something else, this had fallen into my fabric bin. It's normally on the little ring. I keep it on a ring, but somehow it had, I guess, fell down when I opened it up to take off another floss. It had fallen down into my fabric bin. One of y'all had asked what fuzzy yarn I used on the Tall Skinny Cat by Heartstrings. And it is this. It's Whisper Thread W61. And it's a gray-black kind of just fuzziness like this. But these are just, see, I just made up the little stocking thing for that one. But I just trace it out. And then there's also a stocking tutorial. If you go back, I think last year, when I did, it probably in the summer when I did all my patriotic ones, I did a little tutorial on the way I do it because I'm not skilled. So if you're not skilled, that might be helpful. I'm not sure. It might make it worse. It might make it better. I don't know. Like, we have all our Christmas books at the bottom of the thing. Ari and I read, I think, every one the other day. And then the tree and the...
Except for the big one?
We didn't read the 12 days yet, did we?
No.
You're right. We talked about it and we didn't get that one done, did we? And then there's the only little quilt that I've ever kind of quilted on. My grandma helped me sew it together right there on the table. I put it out every year. The Santas, some of the Santas I've collected over the years. I don't know what else, if there's anything else. This is a big Jim Shore Santa I've had maybe since the 90s or the early 2000s. There is a place here that has I assume they still do have it, after Christmas sale. And so you go the day after Christmas and everything's on sale. And Daddy and Annie used to give us a gift certificate to go get Christmas stuff after Christmas. And so I got him years ago and have loved him ever since. He has always made me happy. Barb, okay, Barb, did you get your package from me? Because my emails show they went. I don't know what else, I don't know what to do. I sent you a request on Insta. I think that's the right account on Insta. And maybe I'll try answering you on Insta. But you should also have got a package from me that had my address on it. But if you didn't get your package or if you threw it away before you got the address, that's fine too. I'm gonna push back Mary and Joseph here. Y'all hold on just a minute. They make me nervous, close to the edge. Oh, I was gonna get my big picture too, Tracy. That's a really good idea to show picture, but I don't have it in here. I guess I'll just go over it. James Williams is my husband. I do refer to him as James Williams usually. Sometimes I call him that, James Williams, and sometimes I just say that to other people. But my dad is a James, his dad was a James, his grandpa was a James. We have 3 friends that are Jameses. That's a lot of James. So I started years ago saying James Williams. And when people ask me, I just say we're not on a first name basis. Yes, I'm fixing to say, and this is Aria. Can you wave? She belongs to my daughter, Micah. I have, my oldest son is CJ. My daughter is in the middle, she's Micah. And then my baby son is Keely. So CJ and Wani, and like I said, I intended to bring the picture in here, are my oldest son and his fiance. Then Micah and Justin. Micah is my only girl in the middle. And Justin is her husband, and they have Kimi, who's at school right now at her Christmas party, and Aria.
And my sister's actual name is James.
Kimi James, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Kimi James Delighted.
Kimi James Delighted. What's your whole name?
And my whole name is Aria Kyle Delighted.
Yes, it is.
And my mom's name is Micah Williams Delighted.
Don't forget Lindsay. She's Micah Lindsay Williams Delighted.
I forgot. And Daddy's name is Justin Francis Delighted.
Good job. Man, you got everybody this morning. And then Keely is my youngest son, Keely, and his wife is Bailey. and they have the new baby Catch, who is 7 months old. Will be 8 months old at Christmas. Yes, 8 months old Christmas Day, I think, if my brain's working right, if my counter's working right. So that is everybody. My dad, like I said, my dad is also James, but all my kids, everybody refers to him as Buddy. He is Buddy. When CJ was born, what, baby?
Yesterday, Kimi got wrong on a spelling, so the penguin dropped.
Oh no.
Because she spelled something wrong.
And it makes the penguin drop down on the game?
Yeah, the penguin or the bear.
Holy moly.
Well, on the Antarctica bear or the Antarctica penguin.
Penguin? Okay. All right. You want Sugar to finish up real quick?
Yes.
Okay, I'll finish up real quick and then we'll go do, we got some cookies and stuff to make today, okay? Do you feel like cooking a little bit? You don't think so today? Okay, then we don't have to. Oh, you do think so? Okay. Somebody's allergies are giving them a rough time. Like I said,
And I also feel like that I have a fever.
you have a little fever, I think so too. When CJ was born, my dad would say to him, we're gonna be buddies, we're gonna be good buddies. And so he started calling my dad Buddy, and it stuck. Dad is Buddy, and my mom is Mamie, and then my stepmom is Annie. We always call her Annie. We've had her since I was 16, so we've had Annie forever. My kids have always had Annie, so I'm trying to think of my sister Shauna. I have one sibling, Shauna. It's just she and I, and she's 3.5 years younger than me. And then she has 3 girls. Shadow is her oldest. She is 50 days older than Micah. She's married to Brandon, and they have Dax, who is in 3rd grade this year. I can't believe it. And Dusk, the baby. He's 2. And then Sage is in the middle. Sage is the middle baby, and she is, her girlfriend is Elliot. They're not married, but her girlfriend is Elliot. And then Shelton Bryn is the baby, and her boyfriend is Trey. They aren't married or engaged, but we've had Trey for several years, and we love him. He is fabulous, and Elliot is fabulous. We are very thankful and grateful that both my sister's children got lucky and got really, really great people. So that's so nice. If your kids can find somebody who loves them and is nice to them and good with them, that's such a blessing. So I hope that helps, Tracy. I intended to grab the big picture and bring it in here so you could see the kids, but I forgot to grab it. Linda, I am glad you got you some chips and salsa. I had chips and salsa on my anniversary on the 15th. James Williams' birthday is the 12th, and our anniversary is the 15th. And we went to our favorite Mexican food place, and I ate a lot of chips and salsa. I love chips and salsa. Good chips and salsa, there's nothing better. Annette says she does not like cherry fluff. She don't like any of those, what did you call it? Potluck foods. My oldest is the same way. I'll be fixing something around here, and he'll say, Mom, are you making poor people food? Yes, I'm making poor people food. That's what he calls it. When I make something that he does not like, it is, or potluck, like you're saying, something like that, it's poor people food. He does not like it. He does not like casseroles. He does not like cherry, any of the fluffs or anything like that. He's very funny and always been very particular about the things he likes and the things he likes to eat. And he's always been ticky about this, that, and the other thing. That's just his personality. And so he'll be in the line with you. He ain't wanting none of that potluck food. Arlene, I'm dying about you sitting there and finding a big piece of floss on you sitting in the doctor's office. It's true. Sometimes you'll find a piece of embroidery floss and you're like, how did it get on this jacket? What is it doing in my car? I mean, that stuff hangs on. Now, when you're looking for it, you can't find it. If you have a piece that, you're like, I should have one piece left here. Because like sometimes I'll set it like right here. It's sitting on my little pillow pad thing where I was using it last night. It's just sitting right up there on the top. And you'll think, I know I have it sitting there. Where'd it go? I don't know. But yes, then they do end up there. Cindy, I am so sorry about your bad haircut. There ain't nothing worse than a bad haircut. I got a bad haircut right before Micah's college graduation, and it has been referred to all through time as my Mo haircut. It was supposed to be it was like like the page boy like this, right? But she kept cutting and cutting, and it kept getting shorter and shorter and shorter, and it ended, I mean, it was like up here, like this, with the bangs like this. It was wretched. And so my husband referred to it as the Mo haircut because, yes, Debbie, his mouth is an issue. What, babe? Oh, yeah? Yeah.
And also my sister has bangs.
She does. Is she wanting to grow them out?
No. And also last year when she was at OCS, every time that she got out of school, she said, my forehead is sweating.
Yes, she would say her forehead was sweating, wouldn't she? I thought she was growing her bangs out though.
No.
No? Oh. I'm always getting in trouble for whacking her bangs when they're supposed to be growing out. That's where I get in trouble all the time. So yes, there ain't nothing worse than a bad haircut.
And also whenever Kimmy comes here, she'll be like, I'm swapping my bangs.
She swaps them to the side.
Yeah.
She do that swoop bang like that.
Yeah. So
Won't cut them, won't she? Because Sugar get in there and whack them with them scissors, doesn't she? Mary, her husband is getting a bone marrow transplant on 12/23. He'll be there for 2 weeks, and she will only get to see him a couple of hours a day. I am horrified that he needs it and saddened. I am so glad that he is getting it. Shadowray had cancer twice, and the second time she got the bone marrow transplant, and it was a miracle. And it was rough. Dax was a baby. She was so weak she couldn't even hold him. We'd, just lay him in the bed by her was all you could do. And but Mary, you said you were going to be in a hotel that you weren't going to be close to home. Please holler if there's got to be someone near you who will come and check on you, bring you something. I'm worried about that. So Mary, please holler if you need and or want assistance. If you want to just be left alone, I can respect that. But if you don't want to be left alone in the hotel at Christmas while he's in the hospital, please holler, because I bet we can find somebody near you that will come check on you. You can get with. I just don't want you being there for 2 weeks by yourself in the hotel at Christmas time. That's a lot. That's a lot. Patricia, I drive past Alma my whole life. Alma, I mean, it used to be the only place you could get alcohol, right? I mean, I don't know if you live up north, this is going to be like a crazy foreign concept to you, but Ellis County, where I live, was a dry county all my young life until I was an adult at some point. My kids had all been born and everything before they sold even beer here. And then they just sold some beer and wine. You couldn't get alcohol either. Now they sell, there's a, package stores, we call it down here. Around, there's one up at DeSoto, there's one in Maypearl, there's, one around. There didn't used to be. There did not used to be one anywhere. You couldn't get it. You had to go.
Look what I just found. It was in your basket of the pieces of fabric.
Of y'all's fabrics?
Yeah.
Oh, we must have put it in there this summer.
Yeah. Shall I get,
all right. Well,
shall I
babe.
look at the fabrics in there?
Yeah, baby, get your basket down. So I know exactly where Alma is. My closest L&S, though, I go to the Stitch and Itch in Arlington. There's one up in Fort Worth. It's more of a, to me, I felt like it was more of a needlepoint shop, but they did have a lot of good floss and charts and everything, so I can't think of the name of it. But that's what I use for an L&S, but for you, you're over here and it's over here. Because Alma's kind of down here, and then Dallas is here, and Fort Worth is here, and the needlework shop is here, and I'm like here, if that makes any sense. So, but I know exactly where Alma is, and I've probably driven past you a million times, at least. And hey, Mark Cuban bought Mustang down there by y'all. I'm gonna be curious to see what he does down past you, but what he's gonna do with that, right? Susan has been sick since August, and that, let me move those guys back, baby. That is a long time to be sick and have all those rounds of antibiotics. So I hope you're okay. Let us know if you need anything, if I don't know what I can do, but my goodness, Susan, that is a long time to be sick.
I think this should go in your big pile.
Yeah, y'all must have been we must have been gonna do something with it. It's okay. And then, oh, the Starlet Stitcher. Hey, Arkansas. Hello. Who lives in Arkansas?
I forgot.
Callie and Waylon. We have family in Arkansas. Aunt Becky and Ned and Jerry and the kids. All my Annie's family are from Arkansas. So hello, Arkansas. Y'all probably gonna have the crazy weather like us because it is like 80. It's been in the 80s. I have the air conditioning on right now. No cute Christmas shirt. I just had to wear a short sleeve because I'm dying here because it's hot. Bonnie, I know you miss the farm and I bet you miss your husband more. I am so sorry. You live in the city now and I don't know. I keep saying I want to retire to the country, but I don't know about that. Let me run over here and grab this box that I left and I left one thing already. I told you I forgot something, didn't I? Let me grab this and I'll be right back. So y'all can watch Aria sort fabric.
I'm trying to find some new fabric so I can fit it over something for my mom's Christmas present.
Oh, I didn't know if you were looking to make some hedgehog beds.
No, I'm not looking for hedgehog beds.
This is something for Mama.
Yeah, this is something for Mama.
I left
Which
this
is
box over there. Yes. I left this box over there. I don't know. I grabbed everything else and forgot this box. This was Happy Mail this week. Like I said, I got all the Christmas cards. Thank y'all so much. And some of these had presents in them.
I like your sparkly one.
That came with Kimmy's sewing machine. What about that? So sparkly, huh?
Doug,
What?
Can I use this one?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you can. This was a beautiful card from Carol. I love it. A little red bird, little cardinal up there on top. She sent me this beautiful.
Stuff in here. Why is your thread?
This thread is not color fast, so it can fade. So y'all were gonna sew with it.
Oh,
It was okay for y'all to sew with.
Are these two okay for us to sew with?
Yeah, they're in your basket. They're yours. Let's see. Move that over there.
This is all our pile, and that's all your pile.
Oh, okay.
And this is my pile
That you're using?
Yeah, that's Mama's pile.
Okay. She sent me this beautiful Beeswax Santa. She got to go to the farm. It is Klein Honeybee Farm in Ohio, Edinburgh, Ohio. I'm going to show the thing.
And look how many of green this is.
Look at that. This is beautiful, and it smells. Oh, you want to smell this? It smells like honey. You don't like it?
I don't like honey.
Oh. Well, I like honey.
I only like it in tea.
Oh, only in tea. Okay.
Yeah.
But he is fabulous, and he's an ornament, and it tells on here how you can, how to care for him and everything, and then he'll build up a patina. He is so cute. So thank you, Carol, so much. But she said she got to make it. So if you live anywhere near Edinburgh, Ohio, you can go to Klein Farm and make this. Make you one. I thought that would be such a fun thing if you live close there to go do with some girlfriends or some grandkids or something. That is fabulous. So, and it is beautiful. So thank you, Carol. I didn't put it on the tree or anything yet because y'all know I try not to use anything until I show it. Okay, now let's see here. Y'all know I got a mess. Now this is for Molly.
See, this looks, it doesn't look like a heart. I got that it looks like a heart.
She sent back Zebra and Panda. She has been stitching like crazy on the little animals. She's on the list for the animals, and she has been stitching them like a mad woman and getting so much done. But she sent me this. This is so beautiful, and she painted this. So I wanted to show it. How beautiful is that? And so I'm going to get a little frame to put it in. And she sent me these little, look at the little nativity buttons with the baby Jesus. How cute is that? How cute are those? They are fabulous.
So guess what?
What? So thank you,
I
Molly.
cut it out, the Kimmy's whole Jesus thing. I traced Kimmy's whole Jesus thing so I can cut them out and make them and make me my own Jesus thing.
Oh, right.
Yes.
A nativity for you?
Yeah, but it's just gonna be made out of paper.
Okay. All right, then this pane. I'm trying to keep everything on.
That's a cutie.
Look at that little cute card. Look at this. How cute is he?
Aww.
Isn't he adorable?
That kind of looks like Lulu.
A little bit.
Yeah.
We got this adorable card from Judy that we're oohing and on over, and it has this cute little, he's on the thing also. What, babe? Yeah, you can talk about Lulu.
And also, my dog's name is Lulu, and she is very old. How old is she?
She's 13 or 14.
Well, her birthday was a month ago.
She's been around a little bit. How big is she?
She's mostly like this big.
About 5 or 6 pounds. She's a little, I think she's called a tuxedo Pomeranian.
Yeah,
So she's a mini Pomeranian, and she's a tuxedo. She's black and tan.
And she's not very puffy anymore because when she gets too big, we cut her cause it's this good. So cause sometimes me and Kimmy drop like food on her. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So they keep her in a puppy cut, is what she's telling y'all.
Yeah, and also when we cut her head is much more fluffy.
It is so fluffy, yes.
Yeah, her head is.
So Judy sent these Noah's Ark charts that are adorable. Look at this guy here. And it has the song on the back, the Children of the Lord song. You know that song? Built him an arky Noah, he built him an arky built it out of hickory barky. Y'all know that song? Anyway, it's a kid's song, it's adorable. And it has it on the back here. But it has this beautiful, look at this one with Mr. and Miss Noah, and then the ark in the background. This is adorable. This is Linda Gillum, and that one says it is by Alma Lynn. This is Linda Gillum Noah's Ark. It is so cute. Look at it with that rainbow up the top. I love it, and with the animals on there. But my favorite is this guy here. Noah and Friends by Homespun Elegance. How cute. I am loving it. I cannot wait to stitch this. I don't know when it was made. Let me see if I can see on here. 1998. So it's been around a minute. But Homespun Elegance is still, you know, is still producing. So I don't know if, I'm sure you can contact them and, what, babe?
Can I draw a picture that I need the fabric for?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Can you get you some paper in there? Or do you got some on your table already?
I'm going to get
Okay, now I'm gonna try to get all this out here. And James Williams ate some of it already, so got this gorgeous card and this note, and I'll try to get the note out. From Jenny. Look at him. He is a beauty. I love it. Love it, love it. This is from Jenny, and she sent, and some of it's done got eat up, so I'll have to just show some of it. This one is the Buckeye, and I hid it from James. I'll give it as a special treat this weekend because he loves chocolate and peanut butter. So I stashed this one back so he wouldn't see it. So it had a cinnamon one, the caramel one he ate already. It had this cinnamon one, and then this one is caramel to die for. So it is, the caramel, the espresso one, whatever it was delicious. So we have been loving that, and I've just been doling it out a little bit because he, you know, has the sugar, so he cannot be having too much. We ain't trying to go to the hospital again. This Quaker Halloween, which is so cute, which, I don't know, this is so funny. I told you I was sick. I love when I see that on Tombstone. I told you I was sick. I think that's hilarious. But this is by RETM. It's a Quaker Halloween, and it is adorable. I love it. What, baby?
And I can also show them these.
What is it, baby? Well, yeah, baby, those are in there for us to use on the thing, though. We can't cut those up.
But I just want to show them.
Oh, you want to show them? Yeah, they're beautiful. Remember we said we were going to put them in a little quilt. They were a gift from...
And these are little Halloween thread, and this is a kitty jumping out of a jack-o'-lantern, and these are little candy corns, which I don't like, and these are flowers.
You don't like no candy corn?
No. I don't like corn either.
Here, we'll put it back in there because we were going to do a Halloween quilt with it. This is called... Yes. Moonlit Midnight by Blue Ribbon Designs. It is adorable. How cute is that? And then she knows my weakness. She sent these cardinals, and the dogwoods grow out in East Texas here. We have lots of dogwoods, and we do have hollies too, but I love it. It is cardinals and dogwood from the artwork of Carolyn Shores Wright, and it is beautiful. Jenny knows all my weaknesses. And then she sent this, and I'm saving it. When the girls go to down in Georgetown, they'll be gone a couple of days. And so she sent this magazine, Enjoy Cross Stitch. And so I'm saving this to look at while they're gone and have something to do.
Can I use this?
Baby, we'll use some of it. Yeah, let's get finished real quick, okay? We're nearly done. You have been very patient. Thank you. You have been very patient, good helper. So I had all the Happy Mail this week. Poor baby.
When you're done, can we pull out that thing that has all of those big fabrics and see which one that I really like for blue?
Oh, you need to look at some blue fabric in the fabric bin? Okay. We'll see. Yeah, I bet we can get that going. You didn't like this one? Or this one?
No.
Or this one?
No.
Or this one?
No.
Let's see, there ain't much blue, is there?
No.
There really isn't. Oh, look, there's one.
Yeah, but I don't like it. I only like...
You only like the blue sparkle?
Yeah, I only like this blue sparkle.
Blue sparkle tool? That is beautiful. Okay, so we did the shares last week, and then we'll do the shares this week. Shares last week were the... My arm is long enough.
And I picked this green because my mom's favorite color is green.
It is. Okay, this one was Kid and Bixby, the Robins at Willoughby Farm. And it goes to Char J57. So Char, if you will let me know. I think I just gets to me.
Polka dot because my mom loves Minnie. Wait.
Oh, she does love Minnie Mouse.
Because my mom loves Minnie because she has like 52 Minnie shirts.
She does.
Yeah, and I picked this one because it's kind of like Minnie's pattern on her dress.
Yes. This is Bent Creek Flag on the Hill. It goes to Becky Davis. Becky Davis, if you'll email me your address on here, and I will get that in the mail. Last week, the only person I didn't hear from last week was Kathy. I think it just said Kathy, and you had the hair question. So Kathy, who asked about my hair, you were the winner of this last week. So if you will holler, Char and Becky Davis and Char Jorgensen, if you will holler, you are the recipients of those. And then we have, where's that over there? All the things, y'all. This week, I have two of the same ones, and so we're gonna do these. So there will actually be 4 this week. So we have Holly House Piece. This is an ornament from, it says it's their ornament of the month. What, babe?
Can I tell them about this?
Yeah, what do you want to tell them?
I want to tell them about this fluffy.
Okay.
And this is a fluffy fabric. It was made and I made this into a mask.
You did?
And there was something on here, and let me go and get it.
This is Peace Ornament, Peace on Earth by Holly House. There are 2 of these. So this will be one, if you're interested in this one, use the word peace. So there will be 2 people drawn for this because we have 2 of them. They are beautiful, but someone could stitch this up real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna share those on. This is a Lizzie Kate, one of the Tiny Tidings.
And this was how it was done. This was how it was that I made it. There was this little colorful pancake.
That's right. This one is Lizzie Kate Tiny Tidings. I know they did a series of these. I guess this maybe is the first one. So cute. Use the word, just use the word tiny. That'll be easier. Use the word tiny if you're interested in this share. And then this one is so adorable. So if somebody stitches this up, I hope I get to see it.
And I also picked this one because my favorite color is this.
It is.
And sort of moms love each other. So I picked that one, and I still haven't. And I want to put on this pink because my sister's favorite color is pink because everything that I make is.
She loves pink.
Yeah, and everything that I make her is supposed to be pink.
Right. This is simple stitches, and it's a nativity. It's the whole little nativity, and you make it for their little stand-ups. I know Vonna has a tutorial on these guys too. I've never been brave enough to attempt one, but it is adorable. By Simple Stitches Nativity. It said designed by Casey Ogg. So if you're interested in this one, use the word nativity. Use the word nativity in this one. So those are our shares for this week. Stick these in here. Put those back there. So I think that is probably everything this week. I'm sure I've forgotten 10 things that I'll think of after we get off air, but that's okay. Can you know, hey, don't get it in the knot, baby. Woo, Lord have mercy.
I'm trying to undo the knot.
Oh, you're trying to undo the knot? Okay. Y'all know what we're going to be doing this afternoon. So anyway, we'll jump off here.
And look how big this knot got into.
Oh my gosh. I hope y'all enjoy your weekend. Have a happy Friday and enjoy your stitching. Can you tell them bye, Aria?
Bye.
Bye.
And rest.